Hey guys, it is Dani and I'm here with updates on the Atlantic. So as you guys have seen, we do have quite a bit going on in the Atlantic basin at this time. We have those two disturbances highlighted in yellow in the open Atlantic. We have Invest 92L in the Caribbean that is expected to become a tropical system. Maybe by the next day or so this could become a tropical depression, and you also have tropical storm Gamma. So to know if you'll be affected and how strong these will get, please keep watching this video. And so before I go into the details, please do subscribe if you haven't and tap the bell so you know every time when I post a new video, because I will keep you guys updated on tropical cyclone activity right through the season. And you can also follow me on Instagram. My weather account is Weather Girl Dani'i, as my personal account is Dani'i Henry Official. Okay, so we want to look at our disturbances highlighted in yellow first. So first, that's one the main development region. At this time, it is given a low 10% chance of development through the next 5 days, and actually the chance has lessened because it was at 20% and now we have a 10% decrease. And the reason for that is all due to some strong upper level winds that is going to be helping to limit or prevent tropical development. So if there will be any development of the system, it will be very slow to happen. And then that is the same fate with the other tropical disturbance. So that is also given a low 10% chance of development. So it's just in the open Atlantic. It's going to be moving somewhat west southwestward, and so this is also going to be in a harsh environment for this to develop into a tropical system. So that is why the chances are 10%, and if there will be any development, it will be slow to happen. And so now we have Invest 92L right now in the Caribbean that is given a very high 80% chance of development through the next 5 days. And so it will be moving to the west northwest or to the northwest, and it's going to be bringing very heavy rainfall to portions of the Caribbean. So Jamaica, Cuba, the Cayman Islands going to be impacted, and also Hispaniola going to be impacted by this tropical system here, Invest 92L, and it also has a high 70% chance through 48 hours. So it is likely by maybe the next day or so this will in fact become a tropical depression and potentially a tropical storm as well. And if it does, it will acquire the name Delta, which seems very likely at this point. So guys, if you're in areas to be affected, please take the necessary precautions and do not take any unnecessary risks. So maybe after the time when it goes from the Caribbean and enters the Gulf, it is possible that it could make landfall along any of the Gulf Coast states. So if you're there, you want to be cautious for that as well. And looking at satellite view of it, we're not seeing much organization right now. We're seeing clusters of shower and thunderstorm activity, but of course it is developing. So as time goes by, we will start to see it getting more symmetrical and better organized as a tropical system. And so guys, as I said, if you're in areas to be affected, you want to take the necessary precautions and do not take any unnecessary risks. And then guys, now we want to go and look at what is the potential intensity that is expected from this tropical system from all of our models here. So now we want to take a look at what the models are expecting for it. And so there we have it. So we have 4 available models at this time, and you have all of them, well, almost, we just have 3 out of the 4 expecting that it will become a hurricane. Some even say in category 3, but only one is expecting that it will just peak at being a tropical storm. And so again, anything can happen with this. There is persistent strong shear, so if it can overcome, it can strengthen, but I think the shear is going to help to limit strengthening. So now let's go on to tropical storm Gamma. So at this time, as you're seeing on satellite view, Gamma is pretty organized, not very organized at this time, but it is in fact pounding portions of the northern Yucatan with a very heavy rainfall, and a tropical storm warning remains in effect for the northeastern portion, guys. So Gamma is going to be moving south into the Gulf of Mexico. Now let's take a look at the National Hurricane Center's cone forecast for it. And so there we have it, guys. So it's going to be moving to the southwest during the next couple of days, and I believe it might loiter in the Gulf a bit, and so we're expecting some re-strengthening. Maybe its winds will peak at around 60 miles per hour at re-strengthening, and most likely it won't become a hurricane because again of the persistent strong wind shear across the Gulf and most of the Atlantic basin at this time. And as I said, what you're seeing in blue is a tropical storm warning still in effect for portions of the northeastern portion of the Yucatan, and a tropical storm watch is expected a couple miles to the west of that warning area, guys. So if you're there, you're probably experiencing some very heavy rainfall, so please do not take any unnecessary risks and just stay safe as best as you can, guys. So as I said, guys, this is not expected to become a hurricane, but it is going to be loitering in the Gulf. So maybe Mexico or any of the Gulf Coast states could be impacted again by another tropical system, maybe next week or so. And then for the potential path expected from our models here, we have them being all over the place at this time with this tropical system here. So we just really have to watch it during the next couple of days and hope for the best. And again, just stay prepared and stay safe. And now let's look at the wind shear that I keep mentioning. So guys, looking across the Atlantic basin right now, there we have it. So the reds indicate strong shear, the yellows mean neutral, and the greens mean favorable shear. So we have a lot of strong shear this time, as I said, persistent in the Gulf of Mexico. We have a bit of favorable shear in the Caribbean, the central and northeastern Caribbean, and we have some other spots of it. But majority of the Atlantic basin is covered with some very unfavorable shear that is going to help to limit or prevent development of any tropical cyclone. But guys, it is very likely that maybe by the next day or two we will have a new depression, possibly tropical storm Delta in the northwestern Caribbean. So guys, that's really it for this update. And so if you found this video to be pretty informative, please give a thumbs up, and you can also share thoughts in the comments or ask questions. I'll try to respond as best and as soon as I can. And just remember to always be wise. I'll keep giving all the necessary updates on the tropics as time goes by.